Hello guys, welcome back to my lesson. In the last video, I already tell you about how can you determine the symmetrical line equation based on the x-intercept. So from here, I want to tell you about when you have the symmetrical line, you can figure out the coordinate of vertex about parabola. So look at this, we have the parabola like this one. And the symmetrical line will pass through the point at this point. And another form of parabola we have here. And another thing here, you got the symmetrical line will pass through the marked point in here and mean point in here. And the symmetrical line will be this one. Symmetrical line, symmetrical line. And we call here the vertex of the parabola, right? The vertex here and the vertex here. So this means the symmetrical line will pass through the vertex in the parabola. So when I have the equation of the symmetrical line, it means I can figure out the coordinates of the vertex. Example, we have the function here is x equal to x minus 1 multiplied with x plus 2 here. And I tell you about the symmetrical line x equal to minus 1 over 2. So how can you determine the coordinates of the vertex? We can see that when I have the coordinate of the symmetrical line here is x equal to minus 1 over 2. And the point here, the point of the vertex have to be belonging to the symmetrical line. So from the symmetrical line based on the equation like this one, we can figure out the vertex of the parabola by using the substitution. I will using the value of x equal to minus 1 over 2, substitute this to the equation here, minus 1 over 2 minus 1, and minus 1 over 2 plus 2. And after that, figure out the here, minus 3 over 2 multiplied with 3 over 2 now, and y equal to minus 9 over 4, and x here, y here, so the vertex will be minus 1 over 2 and minus 9 over 4, minus 9 over 4. Okay, that is the way how can you determine the vertex from the symmetrical line. Another example, I will tell you about x minus 2 here and x minus 3 here. Sorry, x minus 2 multiplied with x minus 4 here. And the symmetrical line of this equation will be x equal to 3. So how can you figure out the vertex of this equation? Look at this, we have the coordinate of the symmetrical line equation x equal to 3. So we want to figure out the vertex. That's easy. Remember, about the symmetrical line always pass through the vertex. Pass through the vertex, it means we only take x equal to 3, substitute 3 to the equation. Which equation? I have equation in here. Substitute 3 into here, you got 3 minus 2 multiply 3 minus 4. So here is 1, here is minus 1, and then you got minus 1. The vertex here, we need two numbers. The first number present for x and the second number present for y. So the vertex coordinate of the vertex here will be 3 minus 1. Will be 3 minus 1. Okay, so that is the way how can you determine the vertex from the symmetrical line. And now I want to tell you more detail about the x-intercept to the vertex. So I have the equation here is x equal to x minus 2 multiplied with x minus 6 here. And the first thing I need to determine is about the intercept. X-intercept is very easy. We take y equal to 0. This means these two brackets multiply together equal to 0. So x equal to 2 and x equal to 6 now. And about x-intercept here, we got the symmetrical line. Symmetrical line. And about the symmetrical line here, it means the midpoint between these numbers. you got 2, you got 6. Divide by 2, you will have 4. You will have 4. This means symmetrical line here will be x equal to 4. X equal to 4. Okay, so from symmetrical line, we can determine about the vertex. About the vertex, that substitute the value of symmetrical lines mean x equal to 4. To the equation here, you got 4 minus 2 multiply with 4 minus 6 now. Here is 2, here is minus 2, and here is minus 4. This one will be minus 4. This is the value for y. So we got the vertex here will be 4 minus 4. Yes, after this circle, after this step, we got the vertex here, we got symmetrical line here, and you got the x-intercept here. Yeah, so the form of factorizing is very easy for determining the x-intercept. So when you got x-intercept, this means you can figure out the symmetrical line. When you got symmetrical line equation, it means you can figure out the vertex of the parabola. Okay, one more example. I give you the example y equal to x minus 1 multiply with x minus 9 here. Okay, so the first step, figure out the x-intercept. About this x-intercept, let's put y equal to 0. It means x minus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 9 equal to 0. And then you got here x equal to 1 and here x equal to 9. The first step, we finish x-intercept. How can you figure out the symmetrical line from x-intercept? Midpoint of x-intercept. Midpoint of x-intercept is mean 1 plus 9 divided by 2 equal to 5. So x equal to 5 will be the symmetrical line. How can you using that information for figure out the vertex? It's very easy. Just take symmetrical line x equal to 5, substitute this one to figure out y here. Here is 5 minus 1 multiply with 5 minus 9 now. So y equal to 4 here and minus 4 here. After that, you got y equal to minus 16. So here is 5, here is minus 16. The point here will be the coordinate of the vertex. And this one will be the symmetrical line, and this one will be the x-intercept. X-intercept, okay. And the last example about this video, you got the factorizing form in here. So from here, I can figure out about the x-intercept using put the number 0 to the value of y. And then the two brackets here have to be equal together and then equal to 0. And this is will be h equal to minus 3 and h equal to minus 7. And after that, we got the symmetrical line in this one. About the symmetrical line, you got minus 3 plus minus 7 divided by 2 equal to minus 5. So h equal to minus 5. We have the equation of symmetrical line. After figure out the symmetrical line, we can figure out the vertex. Substitute h equal to minus 5 to y now. You got here is minus 5 plus 3 and then minus 5 plus 7. The first bracket you got minus 2, the second one you got 2. This means the total will give you minus 4 in here. You have the minus 4 here. Okay, so about the vertex, minus 5, minus 4. About the x-intercept, h equal to minus 3, minus 7. And the symmetrical line will be x equal to minus 5. Okay, so the next video I will tell you how can you figure out the form of this equation, factorizing equation.